Burton Agnes, not far from the popular seaside resort of Bridlington. This ancient settlement on the east coast of Yorkshire is the home of the Bluebell Hotel. Catering for weddings, Sunday lunches, and the occasional international megastar, the Bluebell Hotel provides employment, entertainment, and a shelter for weary travellers. After buying the Bluebell as a struggling business 4 years ago, Alan has made many changes in the hope of not only turning around the fortunes of the hotel, but also the area. But his unique management style and big ideas are not always well received.
An owner's job is never done.
You come in and just go, right, we're doing this. Right, this is happening, right, that's happening. And you go, okay.
If you don't do it yourself, guys, it don't get done.
But there's a good boss to work for.
There's absolutely no point in doing that bit if you don't do that bit.
No complaints. As yet.
I won't ask the obvious question.
But he's all right, really, yeah. He's good to work for.
I've worked for him for 2.5 years and I find no problem with him.
Is the ice maker working?
I think it might be.
Sometimes he's a bit demanding.
What about the taxi room work? Is that not working? No.
But I only work to keep my horses, so...
I'm not going around Sedmere dressed like a sandwich board.
But like I say, he's as honest as the day's long.
We do employ blondes, as you've noticed.
We just get on with it, so...
One of Alan's biggest ideas has been turning the 5-acre site into a concert venue. And after a hugely successful event last year with Catherine Jenkins and Paul Young, Alan is keen to arrange an even bigger one for this year.
That's the promoters, guys. We're obviously still trying to batten down our act that's coming on the 26th of May.
We've got the Status Quo coming up. That's on the Friday 15th, Saturday 16th of May next year.
Because when you're bringing premier name acts into the area, like we're bringing with Status Quo, and we haven't released the act that we've got an agreement on for the 26th of May, that's a problem.
I mean, getting Status Quo is a rather large coup for us. It's a good thing.
That's going to be huge. That's going to be, I think, one of the biggest that's been here. So yeah, it's going to be massive.
There's an email waiting for me when I check it in a minute, but it's just giving me all the names that are on the list of the artists that we can bring here on the 17th of May.
With the stage installation being a major investment, Alan is keen to add more big names to the list and run several events through the summer. But he's not so keen on sharing who he has booked.
I think it's just one of those things that he has to keep to himself, whether it's for legal reasons or whether he just likes sort of annoying me. Probably the latter bit.
And if there's 10 of them on the list, 7 of them are premier A-listers.
Yeah, I think he sort of knows that I get annoyed, and then he goes, "Oh right, yeah, I'll tell you," and then he says, "Oh no, I won't. Oh no, I'll tell you. No, I won't." And he knows that it's really kind of irritating. So
I could show you this list, Rachel, of who wants to come and perform at the Bluebell Hotel. I've just been with the guys there and they're just saying who it is.
oh yeah.
No, okay, I don't know if I can show you. That's for the 17th. There's 1 or 2 big names in there that have done a bit in the past, and just one that was thrown out was the Jacksons minus Michael, of course. So that was quite interesting to know that we can get them because we've got a CV, because we've had Russell Watson, Catherine Jenkins, etc., Paul Young. We've got enough interesting people to say yes, they'll come up here and perform now. So watch this space.
Good morning, Bluebell Hotel. Rachel speaking. How can I help? Catherine Jenkins came here for the concert last year, and Paul Young, and that was just one of the best, most exciting things because they were so lovely when they came in, and she was so friendly.
We've had Catherine Jenkins, we've had Katrina Without the Waves, we've had Top Loader, we've had Russell Watson, all really, really good. Really, really good. We just pray for rain not to come and stuff like that. We just pray for nice weather. It's hard work for us, but we just thrive on it. We just get on with it, and very lucky to see all these acts without paying for it and getting paid for it. That's the best way that we like to be. So.
And it was something that I was really nervous about. Having, you live in Bridge, you don't meet famous people, all celebrities, and she came in and, you know, she was hi, hello, and thanked everybody for being there and everything, and it was just great. Really enjoyed it, and he was the same.
How Alan brings the big-name artist to the area is not something he likes to share.
How he gets them, I don't know.
But his staff have their own ideas of how it's done.
Magic. I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I definitely believe he's got a gift at gab.
I've no idea how he gets the big acts on. He just sort of... I've asked him and he just won't tell me. It's one of those things he's keeping to himself, so I think that's how it is.
It's what you know and who you know, isn't it?
But I think what he does is once as everybody has managers and things, once you get one big act, they start talking to managers, he starts talking to their managers, and I think that's how he gets it. That's my personal sort of like thing.
Status quo is a big thing, especially for the area. So, no idea how he's managed it, but he keeps managing it, so...
The Bluebell's event manager and in-house wedding planner, Angela, has been helping to attract more couples to the venue, which has held a wedding ceremony licence for 3 years.
We can do ceremonies here, and then what we do, we set up in the courtyard. The weddings are absolutely fantastic. We've got 15 weddings next year coming up, all signed, sealed and delivered, all ready to me. And then the weddings, we do a 3-course meal, we do a nice buffet, we have a nice DJ that comes in on a night. Everybody enjoys themselves. Everybody stays in rooms that come here, or we get taxis back. We hire the taxis back for them, and we sometimes have a minibus if they're only staying up the road. That's it really, but we all enjoy the weddings. All the staff get on really well here.
Sam and Nick have chosen to hold their wedding at the Bluebell over all of the other venues in the area.
It's not the first time doing a wedding, is it?
Today, they have called in to discuss some of the finer details with Angela to make sure everything runs as smoothly as possible.
Sam and Nick, they're getting married in August next year. So I'm the wedding coordinator, and I try and make all their day go as smoothly as possible. This hotel fits everybody's budget. We're not pushy on how much to spend. We just want everybody to have a nice day and a nice time, and that's what we've done. I've sent them away feeling rest assured that everything's fine.
I'm Sam, this is Nick. We're booking our wedding for August next year. It's quite an exciting time. So we've just been to pay our deposit and work things out really, go through what we've decided on and how many people to feed. So it's all pretty exciting.
Tomato or vegetables? Yeah.
It's going to be one fussy one, I want chicken.
You can't go wrong with tomato soup.
As long as we know beforehand, that's not too... The deposit's paid, so now what I've done, instead of saying a provisional wedding in my diary, I've put it as actual booking wedding, and that's what we do. We keep somebody else has just phoned up now to ask for a wedding appointment with me. They want to get married in October next year. I pencil their date in, keep it open for 3 months, and then if we haven't got any correspondence within 3 months, which is a long enough time if you're getting married, and somebody else wants that date, we give it to the other person, but we phone the other person up first to say, is it, everything all right? They like to say yes, no.
I don't know really. We live in Bridlington, and everywhere seems to get used quite a bit, and it's a bit repetitive. You've been to 50 million weddings at the same place. Bluebell's quite, even though it's out of town, yet still so close. I've not been to many weddings here, and I love it. Just the scenery and what they offer is just brilliant. It's worth the money, and it's worth the 15-minute drive to come here and have a brilliant day. So,
but when it's a little while yet, isn't it? So when you decide on what you want me to do with your napkins, the rolls look really nice at weddings. And then if you've got a little name,
well, I was just thinking,
if you've got a little name card, even if you just write it on a nice bit of card. Have you got any pinking shears or know anybody with like fancy scissors? Mm-hmm. She's pregnant. She's due a baby on 24th of December. She's really looking forward to having a new baby with her. And whether it's a boy or a girl, he'll either be a little page boy or a little bridesmaid. So looking forward to meeting that one as well.
It's Christmas Eve baby, so we've only got 2 weeks left, so we've got a surprise, nice Christmas present. So it's all exciting. More excitement.
Well, I don't want to go like this with my head's getting bigger or anything, but before there was about 12 a year. I've got 18 booked in for next year. And I also do the wedding fairs, and I try and encourage every bride that's getting married the year after to come to the wedding fairs and just try and visualise a little bit more that the wedding's going to be absolutely fine.
It's all kind of come at once, so it's nice to kind of get out of the way as such and start a little family and
married life.
Like,
Can't wait.
Yeah, exciting times.
We can come up the night before and decorate. Well, it's just I've got an idea for a backdrop.
You can come up to now the night before.
Yeah.
We've got a wedding next week, and until last week they could come up the night before, but we've got a big party the night before, so now they can't. But we can't turn Christmas away. But as it's not, I can't say for definite. But if not, I can get it done in. This took me half an hour to do. So cool. Rest assured, I can get a wedding set really quick. And this was on my own. So if a team with me, we're fine.
We are good. Okay.
We'll come up first thing in the morning and get it done. I think a lot of people will get married. I think now it's changed. When I got married, I don't want to give my age away, but when I got married, it was you get married, you don't live with somebody, you get married, and then you live with somebody. But I think nowadays a lot of people actually have a living relationship, and people rent houses a lot more than they actually buy houses. Or if they've got a big mortgage now, it's difficult.
Coming up in part 2, Room 14 causes some unrest with the staff and guests.
Some people say, we hear things.
Yeah, I avoid that bit.
And Alan may have pushed Rachel a bit too far.
And he knows that it's really kind of irritating, so...